Welcome to the official Windows 8 channel, and this is another video in our series for dummies on how to use Windows 8.1 and understand how to use it the easiest way possible. We're going to talk today about how to install and uninstall programs. And we have two types of programs that you want to basically install or uninstall in Windows 8.1. You'll have what we call apps, and you have what we call programs. What's the difference? First, the programs. These are pretty much the same type of programs that you've used in the past with Windows 7, Windows XP, Windows Vista. They are programs that put little shortcuts on your desktop, and these will install in the same manner that you install any program. So you have maybe a CD with a program on it, you put it in the drive, and you follow the install instructions. And it's the good old-fashioned way of installing programs. You want to uninstall a program that you have in your computer? Well, you can of course just go into the control panel by right-clicking on your Start button and just go into Control Panel, and there you will have programs and features right here. And there you have the list of all the programs that are installed in your computer, and the good old way of uninstalling still applies. So if you want to remove something from your computer, all you'll have to do is click on the program, click uninstall, and follow the instruction do you want to uninstall. And it's going to remove from the list like any good old software. So this is more of a usual Windows way of working, and everybody's used to that. So any program you download from the web that you clicked the setup file and you follow instructions, basically still has the same old way of functioning. So you can add shortcuts to the desktop. You can uninstall the program if you want through this uninstaller program. But you also have another thing, and this is not listed here. For example, apps are not in this program list. They are in a world apart. So if it's an app, how do you install apps and remove apps? Well, apps come through one and only one way, the Microsoft Store. This is where you'll go and click on a program that you might want, and then go into the install button on the screen where you'll click install. You'll see basically the little progression is going to say installing the software or the app that you just clicked. So here I clicked Foursquare. It's installing Foursquare. Once you've installed it, it's the good old app that will show up in your app list. By default in Windows 8.1, the app does not appear on your start screen. You'll have to go and fetch it. So here you see Foursquare is installed. If I go into my program list by clicking that little arrow, you will see that Foursquare is right here, Foursquare that I've just installed. Now, one of the things here is that it's a little difficult sometimes to find apps that you've just installed in Windows 8, and that is probably something that they would need to make kind of easier. They did with the latest update do a little something that's cool. They just put a little gray area on the apps that were installed recently, and that's cool. But for me, the best way to actually deal with new apps is simply to go into the apps on the upper left side. You click the apps right by name or by date install. You just change the way it is. I always like by date installed because I know that the newest apps are the ones that are on the upper left. So I know that every new app that I installed are right there. So there you can click your app. You can use the app like you want, and of course you can pin that app to the start screen if you want. So here, for example, I want to have the Foursquare app on my screen. I will right click and pin to start. which means it's right here, and then you'll place it wherever you want to have it on your start screen. So I'll put it here, for example. Now, if you have an app that you want to uninstall, then what do? Well, don't go into the uninstall a program, because apps are not in the program list. They are only in the start screen list of apps or programs, which are different types of programs basically that come from the Microsoft Store. So to uninstall one of those, all you have to do is find it. For example, I'll go back in my list of apps, and I don't want to have the Newegg app anymore, for example, here. So I'll click on it and click uninstall. And you just confirm that you want to uninstall. And at this time, when the tile is removed, you don't have it anymore in your computer. So, right click anything you don't need, uninstall, and be sure that if you uninstall something, that it's something you know what it is. That probably is the biggest problem, is the fact that a lot of people will uninstall apps or programs that they don't know what they are, and finally they find that their computer is not really working very well, and the reason for that is because they have uninstalled an important file. So just right click, and you have basically the uninstall app that is available if you want to uninstall anything. So 2 ways to uninstall and install: the good old-fashioned install from Windows, the other old versions of Windows, where you can of course right click, go into the control panel, control panel and in that control panel you will have programs and features, or maybe if you are into categories, you'll see that programs and uninstall a program is available right here. You just click whatever program you don't use anymore, and there you will be able, for example, I'll uninstall TeamViewer 9 here, uninstall, and you just follow. So I have to close it because it's probably running right here. TeamViewer, here we go, exit TeamViewer. Sometimes it happens. These are what I would say not well designed apps. So here I uninstall and remove the settings, and you see it uninstalls like a good old Windows program, and close. And finally, you've got the apps which are on your start screen that you can find through the Windows or Microsoft Store. And of course, by right clicking any apps, you always have the uninstall button available, so you can remove them from the computer. So that's the 2 ways you can install and uninstall. One is installing programs like in old Windows versions, and of course you have apps in the start screen in the new Windows 8.1 way of working with apps. If you enjoy our videos, why not subscribe to our channel? You'll be informed when new videos are online. If you have any comments or questions on what you've seen, let us know. Maybe you have an app, maybe you have a feature, maybe you have something about Windows 8 you'd like to learn and you don't know what to do. Why not ask us, and we'll try to put that video online. And hopefully you will come back to the official Windows 8 channel. Thanks for watching, and hope you're enjoying this series for dummies. Bye-bye.